And I'm serious on this, Tony Clerks, we shall chase you out. We shall lock up your offices. If you continue acting as messengers, we shall come to the divisions and we lock your offices and tell you to go away because you are redundant, you are doing nothing. We need to rationalize the workspaces at the institution by providing office space for the special interest groups who are an integral part of the institution, that is, persons with disabilities. They have no workspaces here. Youth, they are an integral part of this institution. Women, as well as provisions for their funding. They have no budgets. Related to that is the need for workspaces for all statutory bodies, which calls for relocation of the KCCA court from the Lord Mayor's Para, as I have persistently demanded. That place was never gazetted to be a court. I've said time and again, the High Court should, the judiciary should take away the court where it belongs. Because that court is not part of our institution. We can use that space for that particular purpose. So many other things we need. As the Muslim fraternity now, we are praying from down here. On Fridays, our Juma prayers are conducted from the gardens here. We need the prayer places for all denominations. The historic injustice of having a dichotomized remuneration structure for the elected leadership as against the presidential appointees, with that of the presidential appointees astronomically hefty, should also be redressed. There is this injustice, Madam Speaker and honorable members. Amongst the clusters I've mentioned, the remuneration structure is skewed in favor of presidential appointees as opposed to the elected leaders, which is really a very, very big injustice to some of us. That should also be redressed. The poor remuneration of lower units is a matter of concern for all of us, and remedial actions ought to be taken to enhance the logistical support. Welfare and their welfare timely should be remitted timely. That poultry 10K, they have very little money, which is not also remitted timely. Since their counterparts in the countryside were promised bicycles rather, since their counterparts in the countryside were promised bicycles, for Kampala, they should provide motorcycles for LC1 and LC2s. Dormant structures of the street committees be totally expunged from the system because they do not serve any meaningful purpose. I've noted that there are structures called the street committees, which have remained dormant, and they are actually dead.